I'm Camille Baker, and I'm a reader in School of Communication Design, and I'm going to talk about interdisciplinarity in UCA. But first, before we start on interdisciplinarity, we need to understand there are several different kinds of disciplinarity. So there is interdisciplinarity, multidisciplinarity, cross-disciplinarity, and transdisciplinarity. So I have a few definitions here, and we'll put the links to these definitions in the webpage. So the definitions I have here are: cross-disciplinarity is viewing one discipline from the perspective of another. Multidisciplinarity is people from different disciplines working together, each drawing on their disciplinary knowledge. Interdisciplinarity, integrating knowledge and methods from different disciplines. Transdisciplinarity, it's creating a unity of intellectual frameworks beyond the disciplinary boundaries. Now I have another definition here also from UCL about interdisciplinarity. Put simply, interdisciplinarity means combining subjects together in new ways. Literally, interdisciplinarity means working between different academic disciplines. So one of the things that's great about arts and design, education, but also academics, is they always already are interdisciplinary. So arts and design are always already interdisciplinary because in arts education, particularly at UCA, artists and designers and artists and design students are always learning about different cultures, different aspects of history in their contextual studies. There's discussions of eras, social, political and economic issues, and how those influence art and design. For academics, their artwork and their research is always exploring some context, some social, again, economic or other political type of context and content in some situations. And the work is reflecting and responding to what's happening in our world and our society and the history. So this way it's already interdisciplinary. For REF 2021, the Stern report has encouraged and recommended that academics and academic artists try to not only continue what they're doing, which is already integrating interdisciplinarity, but to underline, highlight, or make more explicit how interdisciplinarity is in their work and in their practice. So advice that I might give to other staff members who are trying to integrate interdisciplinarity into their work would be to try, first of all, to think about the context of your work, in which context or what topic are you covering and how is it interdisciplinary, and if you can underline that in when you're putting your ref outputs on the audit form that we will circulate, if you can be very clear how this crosses into other territory. It's not just painting, or it's not just graphic design that's looking at letter forms or those kinds of things, but it's exploring a larger context, whether it be social, political. It could also be a scientific, technological, but what areas is it explicitly exploring, and how is that unique for your work, but also unique in the context of the discipline. And perhaps even, I would suggest when you're looking to get funding, or working on new projects, and looking outward, not just inward at UCA, but outward at other funders, that you look for particular topic areas that you can address that are interdisciplinary.